Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? How is it going? How is it going? What's up, Convo? Oops. All right, we are in here barely today, okay? We are barely in here today. And thanks to this Mercury retrograde, it's hard to reschedule stuff, okay? Like, I need to reschedule something. Like, no, you just need to go do it. Thank you for the badge, TJ. Yes, it is a Thursday. It's still, as per usual, a great day to have a what? A great day. It's been a long day. All right. How y'all doing today? Hey, Didi. How y'all doing today? Okay. How is it going? How are my people doing here today? All right. I had to step more fully into love because I'm telling you, today just it wasn't that day. Like, man, I don't feel like it. Like, now you gonna feel like it. Aloha. Yeah, you gonna feel like it. Okay. Oh, thank you for the hearts. You gonna feel like it. Like, I don't feel like it though. Let everybody get on up in here. Make sure that y'all share the live with someone who may need to hear it, because today we are talking about love. We got the romance cards out to do a romance read real quick. We're gonna get right on into it because this hour does go by, and I'd be like, I'm gonna do. I told myself, right? It's a Leo in here. I told myself, I was like, I'm just going to start doing 30-minute jobbers. Because I know I made an announcement some weeks ago that, I was going to change some things up. I'm like, I'm going to do 30 minutes. Like, I'm going to do 30 minutes, and I'm going to do it 3 days a week instead of 5. But we get to talking, okay? We get to talking. So we're talking about love, right? And one of the biggest things, right, that is very important is emotional intelligence, right? And I have learned that not only is emotional, like emotions, everybody wants love. Everybody wants to, well, not everybody. Most people want love, and the spaces that they go into to receive love is sometimes self-detrimental, is self-sabotaging here because there's not a lot of self-love in the world here today. That also goes into what I learned, right? I did a lecture about this too. I think it was 2020 or 21, one of them. I cannot remember the dates, the years. I did a lecture about how emotional ruin or the effects of us being in our lower nature when it comes to our emotions and how we deal with them, because so many people have been traumatized by so many different things, so many different ways, so many other people and experiences or what have you, right? And so what the further I went into it, the more that I began to realize the plot thickens, right? So the more people that are caught up in their lower, basically their south node or anything connected to that, whether it be past life issues as well as things that they experienced when they were younger or what they came here to learn and grow through, right? It had a lot to do with the destruction of the human race. I know y'all don't want to hear all that. Y'all just want to hear some love, okay? Somebody just said a minute ago they got Leo and Venus and they ready for the love read. They want to know what's going on. I get it. That's also something I learned on my journey as well, with when I was doing the love reads, and how people were more drawn to the love reads than, anything else for a set amount of time. Okay. But on the House of Oshun, what I learned was that the love reads weren't getting as much, like there was a lot of money made with the love reads, but that wasn't the core of why, because when I do my love reads, it never changed, right? I like the spread that I'm doing today, it's the spread that I've always done. What are your feelings? What is this person's feelings? Reminding you that feelings are fleeting, right? That's important to note, right? Anytime you are in love or in a serious relationship, you have to know that things change on a regular basis. People are growing in different types of ways. Sometimes you grow apart and then something happens that brings you back closer together. So there's a multitude of things that goes into relationships. But overall, are you two making a decision to be together on a regular basis regardless, right? Are y'all going to be interdependent and flow through this, right? So then I moved into, with the love reads, I asked y'all, right, on the channel, I asked everybody, I was like, what do y'all want? Because I ask y'all that ever so often, maybe twice a year. What do y'all want? Because oftentimes y'all don't be telling me nothing. It's like, whatever you say, Chad, whatever. We don't care, shit. It's 1,000 of you out here. Like, no, the fuck it's not. I'm whole, separate, and unique. That's first and foremost. So, people were like, bitch, I want to hear about money. I want to hear about my life. They want to hear about other stuff. So I went back into doing those. And then, the people came around more when I went into that, right? Because the channel has been a learning process when it comes to what do I have to offer my people? I have a lot to offer, but what is it that my people want from me? Right. And so your feedback was amazing. And a lot of the reads that I did, because I've done thousands and thousands of reads, right? So a lot of the reads that I've done, when people would ask about love or what have you, again, it goes into the spread that I would do, because overall, it is my job. Now, I do understand that part. It is my job overall to help you, to help yourself, to point things out that you may be overlooking because you in your feelings, you in your emotions. So then going back into the emotional cycles that we are placed in, because there's not a lot of room given or provided for our growth. There's not a lot of room or things that support, right? You got counseling, you got therapy. There are certain documentary shows. You have a lot of coaches, teachers, and all of these things. But at the end of the day, getting people to really, take responsibility for how they are in this world when it comes to love is not a simple process, because people want what they want. People desire what they desire. People want to feel a certain type of way. They want voids filled, and sometimes they don't want to have to fix themselves or work on themselves or do the healing work necessary to become more of who they need to be so they can show up better in their relationships, not only the relationship with others, but as well as their self, because it's a never-ending process, right? So it goes back again into the reads that I do, right? So I go, what are your feelings? What are they feelings? This is how y'all feeling towards each other. This is the conflict possibly, or this is what draws you together. Whatever it is, because even the conflict can be what keeps you together, because that could be trauma bonding, right? So then I go into my favorite part, which is, what is the best advice for the sitter, the person that's getting the read, right? What is the best advice you have for them? And that advice is given, and oftentimes people open up, and it's very tearful, because many times people want to blame other people for why this person is treating me bad. If it wasn't for them, this wouldn't happen. If it wasn't for, well, what about your accountability? What about, how much are you going to put up with? If you could point all of that out, so how long did you sit there and go through that? How long are you going to continue to watch readings about love? How long are you going to go to therapy about love? How long are you going to move into a space, right, where you are looking for some type of emotional healing, but you're looking for it outside of you, right? And so then I go into the potential future between the two of you if you follow the best advice based on whatever information came up as well in your feelings and their feelings, right? So then that also goes into the conditioning. If they can get you to stay in a space, that's why you have so many, you have so many if you pay attention to the things that are causing rifts between people, race wars, women versus men, LGBTQ, QT versus whoever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, right? Old versus young, young versus old. It's a lot. But then when you get to the core of it, it goes into the emotional. A lot of people react emotionally. They think about things that trigger them, and they just hop on the bandwagon of I feel the same way. Why do you feel that way? Why do you go into a space of distortion based on your emotions? A lot of people out here, and I know a lot of y'all are like, no, it's mental health, or that can be a part of it as well, right? That's not to disregard that, because of course it could be your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. It could be a plethora of things, right? The conditioning and programming can be so far-fetched or just so deeply ingrained in you from generations that it's not easy for you to see the other side of things, want to work on the other side of things, right? So that's when I came up with the 5 ways to communicate your love language and the 5 ways to master your love language. So the 5 ways to master your love language, I'm putting that on sale for Mother's Day. It's an awesome gift for any woman or man, right? I suggest couples and also people allow their children to listen to it. I think I got some cuss words in there. Like I said, I've gotten better, but this is a lecture from about 2 years ago. But that goes into, because of what I came here to do, that goes more into helping yourself. By helping yourself, you are helping others, because when you can master your love language and figure out the nooks and crannies of whatever repressed emotions, even right before I really went into the 5 ways to master your love language, I had gone through some things, right? And those things that I went through helped to strengthen me and helped me to pay more attention to is this self-love? Do you love yourself? Do you really care for yourself? Do you really nurture yourself? What are you allowing? What are you allowing people to do? What are you allowing yourself to accept? And it goes into that. So for instance, when you do the 5, they have the 5 love languages quiz. What is the man name? Robert Coleman. I cannot remember the man's name who created the 5 love languages, because I didn't. The way that I created the course was I went and took the test and looked at like, oh shit, right? And I just started creating. And so I forget his name, but shouts out to him, because I haven't read any of his stuff, but I did take the love language quiz, and I do suggest that you take it as well. And what happened was I saw my love languages, right? And then I looked into, because your top 2 out of the 5 will come up and they'll give you percentages. The top 2 out of the 5 are how you give love, and as well as how you receive love, what you expect, and when it comes to how you receive love, right? When it comes to mastering your love language, right? So, or communicating or what have you, right? And so you then look into your moon sign, your Venus sign, your Psyche, and your Eros sign. Of course, you can just look in your chart overall about how you deal with love, and it will tell you the same shit that what comes up on the love language quiz. I was amazed, right? So I created the master class. I created a course as well, which goes further into how to break it down. But I think that would be, from the feedback that I got, it would be more for people who work with people, people who may have gone to school to work with people or something like that, because they would be able to communicate it in a way that it would be step by step, because a lot of people don't want to move into that whole arena of like really breaking stuff down with those Ashe tools. And so I created that. And for instance, one of my love languages is giving and receiving, right? Helping, basically. Help me, okay? Because I got a lot of help for you. And so when I began to look into it and began to create the course, when it comes to me wanting to be of help, right? I was too much of a service. I was doing the most, because oftentimes with the way that Virgo is set up in my chart, right? I realized that, because a lot of times people don't know how much I be helping them. They only see things for a surface level, and it's like, okay, am I undervaluing myself? What is my self-worth in this, right? I need some self-awareness about this, the way that I communicate this love language, or the way that I need to master, basically, right? Because they're separate. Master this love language. I need to work on me first before I can communicate it. And so I learned a lot, right? And so when with the 5 ways to master your love language, you have the low end and the high end, right? So it went into the effect of, on the low end, the way that I was utilizing or working with, or just being, when it comes to the give and receive on that end. It would be like, on the low end, I would give too much, and then I would be resentful about it. Or I would give so much and I would deplete myself, right? Because I got so much to give. Ooh, right? And then on the low end of how I wanted to receive that giving energy from someone, it would be like, I wouldn't think that it was enough. Like, that wasn't enough. Compared to what I do, that is not enough. Right? So I had to work on that. So that was on the low end. So then you have to bring it into the high end, which comes with leveling up, which comes with really working on this on a regular basis, dating yourself, dating other people. It's really something that really goes up and through there. And the master class, which the video, and it also has PowerPoint slides that come with it as well, so that you can take notes as you go. So of course, y'all know I like to take notes, okay? And I know y'all do too. So a beautiful person who was helping me, thank you to her, okay, was helping me with the whole putting that together. She put the PowerPoints together so that y'all can have something to print out. I really appreciate her, right? And I also appreciate my son as well, because he had to edit the video a little bit for me. So yeah, so that will be available for the lovers in the house. That will be available for people who really want to do the work. And of course, it connects to all of the other tools that I create, right? The note taker, the 90-day journey to mindfulness, the what is that? Recognizing patterns of behavior. But I also have a 7-day workbook for that as well, that goes into each pattern, but in depth, right? That goes into the Acer planner. It's just a lot. Everything connects that I do. I don't do anything that I do connects, right? So let me see what y'all said. I say, you a mess. Exactly. Oftentimes it is just one. Oh, okay. Thank you, Big Mayhem. Big Mayhem in here, y'all. But that's exactly it. And oftentimes, that's why a lot of people are misdiagnosed sometimes. And you have to look into the pill pushes, let's just write this off. I don't care. I just need the insurance money, right? That goes into greed. Because if people forget why they started doing something, it's so important, right? That people remember why they are doing what they are doing, and constantly reignite that passion for what they are doing. There are repercussions for a lot of the, doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists, whoever it is that works with people, because there's a certain level of responsibility. I'm sure that they have ethics that they have to stick by, but some people go outside of that realm when trying to, or, saying that they helping, because dealing with people that's why all healers need a healer. All psychologists need a psychologist, psychiatrist, therapist, counselor, what have you, right? Somebody that you can talk to, lean on, someone that brings you back to center to make sure that you are doing the work, because a lot of repressed energies can cause an issue. And the thing about that too, with the repression, right? Because also with the 5, mastering your 5 love languages, it comes with repressed energies, and really having to have compassion for yourself and other people. Because oftentimes we cannot negate we put ourselves in situations, or we allow certain things to happen, right? And even if we know better, we still don't do better, right? Because they say that if you know better, you'll do better. If you know better, but also are in a space of wanting to do better, that's the difference, right? If you know better, and you're in a space to really be confrontational with yourself, because that's the person who really, really matters, because the way you show up in this world has more to do with you than anybody else. What is it that we experience outside of ourselves, right? And I know some of you may be like, well, why is this spiritual? Baby, it is. Because the more that you get in tune with who you are, how you are, why you are, whose you are, and you are ready to really face certain truths about yourself, your family, your friends, your co-workers, the way that you interact and the people that are drawn to you or that you are drawn to. I remember when I was younger, I read something about abusers and how it's the equivalent of when people are abused, we're going to say sexually abused, right? And they don't have just one abuser usually, right? It just keeps going, or they turn into an abuser, right? The oppressed becomes the oppressor, right? So that's what I learned when I was younger, and I forgot what it was that I read. Probably a peer review or something. Ain't no telling. Read any damn thing. But that also goes into, on the spiritual side, the transference of spirits and energies, right? Oftentimes when someone is raped, molested, beat, mentally abused, emotionally abused, they pick that up somewhere. Some people are born like that. I don't give a damn what you say. Okay, like I said, so everything is a polarity. You got people that came here to do nothing but harm. That's all they came here to do. And that was their mission. Because a lot of people, other people may need to experience that or something, or learn something from it, whatever it is, right? But that's a huge part. What live course, One Love? Well, I don't know what live course you're talking about, but thank you. I don't know what live course you're talking about, but thank you. So yeah, I'll have that on the that'll be on sale, extreme sale. Later on today, I will send the email out. I will post it on Instagram as well as all of the other places that it can be posted. Also, real quick, we're gonna get into the read. Also, real quick, the indie reads are going up. I think I have a few more to go, but they are on the they're gonna be in the foyer and the cellar. If you are already in the foyer or the cellar, there's already, I think, 5 up. I haven't changed the link yet. All right, because I sent out some updates yesterday. All right. All right, so let's get into a read and see what this relationship is top match at. And it goes also into the, real quick, that also goes into, sometimes people are like, they're going to leave somebody and they're not going to do the work because, oftentimes if you've been in a lengthy relationship with someone, number one, it's important to remember however much time you gave that person, you may need to take at least half of that time to get your life together, because what the fuck, right? Sometimes people end up in relationships with the same type of person over and over again because they're not learning the lesson, right? People are part of our lesson. How can they not be, right? So that's the other part of it. So it's about, recognizing certain patterns of behavior so that you will be able to not be caught up in that same situation, in that same type of way, in that same energy, right? It's about raising your frequency as well as getting out of the traps that life may set for you. People may set for you. Experiences may have tried to set for you. And that's why it's always important to reclaim your power, past life, present power. Bring things back in that may have been lost in a certain relationship, lost in a certain situation or experience, right? Because I even remember that for a long time, I was really adamant about no, I'm not ever getting married. And I mean that. Because I saw so many failed marriages. And again, that goes into me experiencing things through other people. So I really had to face that, right? It's I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Because I didn't see any relationships that really stood the test of time. And I'm a firm believer in, baby, if we get up here, we ain't finna be lying in front of God. Now, I don't know who you are. I don't know how you built around her, but somebody gonna leave with ambulance, paramedic, or the fire department. Okay? Better figure it out. Who going somewhere? Where you think you going? I ain't going nowhere. I don't care how mad I'm getting, right? So that was part of some shit I had to heal as well, because it was a really deep rabbit hole that I had to go down. And it's like, it's a never-ending story. So there's constant work to be done, because each level is going to require something new of you. Like, I know that in some of the reads that I've done personally for people, when I get into the best advice, one of the recurring themes was because people become, especially empaths, especially people who have deep-seated wounds, and they haven't faced them, they haven't had therapy, they haven't had counseling, and those people who have those deep-seated wounds, they really reach out. Help me, hold me, love me the way that I need you to love me. And then when the person doesn't love them the way that they want them to, they get frustrated. They get mad. Like, they become, I'm not dating nobody. Everybody like this. Everybody like that. Like, you dated all of them? You dated all of them? All right. So let's get into it. What information do you have for these beautiful people here in attendance today when it comes to how do they feel about their lover? Ooh. Separation. All right. Who's in separation? All right. Retreat. Let your friends help you. Flirt. Healing family issues. And very soon. All right. So there may be, some of you may be in a space where you are feeling that there's a disconnect between you and this person. There is something that is off, right? And you're trying to figure it out. You may be talking to your friends about what it is that you should be doing, and what you think about this, and what you think about that. Some of y'all may be getting readings trying to figure out what this person is doing, because whatever this is, you may be conversing with someone about what you should do. Anytime you move into this energy, whoever you are, see her, don't go, Anthony. All right. So this may be a recent separation, or you just feel separated and disconnected from this person. Maybe they had some type of travels that they had to do. They had somewhere to, they had places to go and people to meet, okay? And you may be having to be around your friends and still don't feel the way that you want to or need to, but you got to whoever this is, he needs to make a decision very quickly. Soon, I mean. The decision needs to be made on what is it that you really want. Because with this healing family issues, maybe somebody went back to their ex here, or you feel like they went back to their ex, or maybe you feel like they have some healing to do when it comes to something that happened in the family unit. Maybe you believe this person is very flirtatious. Maybe you think they are flirt. You want to reach out to them, but you don't know how. Or maybe you are in a space where you just feel as you asking your friends, should you do this? Should you do that? What would you do in this situation? Ask a man if you are a woman. Okay. Ask a man if you are a woman, I would suggest. But with this disconnect, I don't know, man. Somebody must change their phone number. Somebody may have changed their phone number. Took some time out to get some stuff together. They may even have some legal issues that they are getting together, but you feel like it's something else. You may feel like they went back to someone that they have children with. You may even be in a space where you realize, like, if you've really been dealing with this person and know a lot about them, you may realize with this healing family issues as a feeling, you may feel as though they need to apologize to their mama or their daddy, or they need to apologize to somebody or make something right. The only way that you will be with them is if they make something right. What is this separation? The High Priestess. Maybe you feel a separation on the horizon. You have your thoughts about why this person isn't around, possibly. Maybe they are not around. We're going to see what they feelings are in a minute. But it's like you may be choosing to do something here that has to do with your family as well, but this is your feelings towards them. So even with this High Priestess, you are looking at the pros and cons of this person and dealing with this person. What is this retreat? They may have taken a vacation. What is this retreat? You may have seen something posted. I think whoever y'all dealing with, I'm going to be serious. I think whoever y'all dealing with kind of play mind games when it comes to what they doing. That's how they throw you off a little bit. They may be out of town and post something like they on the golf course down the street. That's what I feel like this is. That's why you can't believe everything on social media. I wouldn't. Okay? People can have stuff saved up that they ain't posted yet. That don't mean they doing it. What is this retreat? 7 of coins. Auditing. Someone may be auditing. So you may even feel as though this person is dragging their feet. And that's what the disconnect is. They're not making enough moves. They're not making things happen. They say something, then they don't do it. Or they do something and say something different. Like what? Like you may be a confusion with actions and words. Doing something. Maybe you are even in a space where you are looking at, you know, all of the things that have been done in the past. Maybe you've been dealing with this person 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, something. 7. Trying to figure your way out of this situation. Because it may be heavy on you, whoever you are. This may be heavy on you because it's like you put in a lot of work, or they put in a lot of work. Let me clarify that 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups, somebody left. Decided to walk away. It was too much of a burden. There was too much going on, needing too much. Maybe you feel as though this person had so much going on. That's why they walked away. Or the disconnect is because of, you know, maybe they were emotionally withdrawn. May have been an earth sign that don't show a lot of feelings. What is this? Let your friends help you. The Hangman, because you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do, so that may be why you are talking to your friends about it or trying to seek counsel from someone here. You don't know what to do about this. You're trying to see it a different way, like looking for a different perspective outside of, you know, connecting from the shoulders up, because that's how we coming. So you may be in that space. Excuse me. Maybe in that space. Feeling like you just don't know. Like, why did this person, why are they acting like that? Why did they do this? Why did they, oh, excuse me. Thank you. All right. Why did they do this? Why did they do that? Trying to see it. Trying to look at that shit. Line it up. What is this, Hanged Man? 5. Because you're confused. Look at that. You think that she was messing with somebody? You think he was messing with somebody? Why you think this? Why you think that? And everybody telling you something different, okay? Because people, you know, usually have a lot to say, but they don't know this other person's point of view, right? So you want unbiased opinions, not something that has you confused. Because look, sensuality, communication, passion. Like 1 minute this person is passionate, 1 minute this person is saying, pulling me toward them, saying this. They hook me with the passion, and then they come and sweep me off my feet with the sensuality. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to progress. It's something like that. What is this flirt card for these folks' feelings, chat? 8 of Coins. A constant flirt. Maybe they flirting at work, or maybe you are looking at what it is that is going on. Maybe they work a lot. Maybe it's one of them type of people, right? And you feel like they're not putting in enough time, effort, or attention. They always got something else going on. Maybe you see them doing stuff, or you found something where this person was flirting with someone. Whoever this is, they have to master. They need to discipline. They are whoever this is easily aroused. Woman or man. And they working on it. Maybe you know that they are working on it. They're confused. Maybe that's what these, let's see. What is this healing family issues? Seven of Swords. There was some type of betrayal in the family unit. Somebody may have lied. Maybe this person had, maybe this is that person. Maybe this person, you feel that this person lied about kids, or they lied about being divorced, or they lied about not being with somebody or dealing with someone here. Somebody may have lied about a child being theirs, and they got to go heal from that. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Shit. My bell in there, we ain't got long. But there was some type of lies or betrayals and a betrayal about a family unit or something that happened here. I think it had something to do with children. What I want to say real quick was that, A lot of people, when men find out that a child is not theirs, that is some depressing shit. I done went through it with somebody before. When they found out that wasn't their child, I don't know, man. It removed a part of them. Okay? What is this 7 of Swords? 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying not to be in a space of conflict or confusion. Trying not to start any arguments. Trying not to... Like some of you are in that K. Michelle space. She says she not competing with no kids. She not competing with no baby. She can't do it. What is this very soon? Some kind of lie happened about a family. It may have even been... Let me clarify real quick because I think it has something to do with a house. What is this 7 of Swords? The Queen of Wands. Somebody lied about that they weren't messing with this person or they lied to this person. They want to make something clear. Maybe you found out something again. Like, right? I really feel like some of y'all found out something. Something came to your attention that you didn't know about. And it came in a time when you needed it. And now you know the kind of games that this person is playing. Page of Wands and the Magician. Now you know what type of games this person is playing. Here. All right. So let's go ahead and look at this very soon. Because we got to do this entire spread. Hold on. What is this very soon? Oops. Knight of Cups. What do you want? What's piquing your interest? What piques your curiosity? What is it that you want to move towards? What are you willing to accept with this Knight of Cups? It's something that maybe you want them to make. You waiting for them to make there it is. You may be waiting for them to make that romantic gesture. You may be waiting for them to come in and apologize. Waiting for them to make some type of offer. And you like, you know what? I don't know how they feeling, but I don't know how they coming, but they ain't got long, basically. Let me see. Clarify this Knight of Cups with them flip-flops on. Page of Cups. Some of y'all used to people begging y'all. You may even be in a space where you're used to people treating you a certain type of way and this person ain't that person. You may even have a small child with them, a little boy. Okay? But I feel as though you may be in a space where it's like you make a decision to apologize to me and you need to come bearing gifts. That goes back into your love language. So you may be in that space as well. But it's like, no, you're going to have to do a little more. You're going to have to bend a little more at the knee this time. And you don't have long to think about it. All right, so let's look into their feelings. So if you don't resonate with that side, maybe that's not your feelings. So let's see what their feelings are. Maybe you resonate with this side. What are this person's feelings towards the sitter? Express your love. Make the effort. Let go of control issues. Getting to know each other. Codependency. Religious factors. All right. Y'all do get that a lot in reads. Because I do love reads on Patreon once a month. But I do 2 generals and energy updates over there as well. But religious factors comes up a lot because oftentimes, because many of you see things from a spiritual perspective, more so than not possibly, I'm unsure. But there may be a difference in what y'all beliefs are overall. Maybe this person is into, some other religion and you are into whatever religion you are into. Maybe both of y'all don't believe in God. I don't know what it is. So this person is feeling as though you... Okay, they think that they have to compete for you. Whoever this is may think that they have to compete for you. They may be in a space where they're lying to themselves, right? Or they are mulling over something that was said, some type of argument that led to some type of betrayal when it comes to expressing your love. You may confuse this person. They expect more from you because you this Aquarius energy. You are this star card. And you may confuse this person, baby. Let me tell you. Because sometimes that goes back to, sometimes you do too much. People didn't ask you for that. That's not what they expect from you. And that also goes back into the love language as well. But, you confuse this person. They feel like they done did it all, give you all. And to you, you may feel like this person ain't did shit. And it's because you expect certain things. Again, that goes into whoever that was over there talking about they need somebody to come on bend the knee. So with that 5 of wands here, you may have this person confused. Like, what else do you want? I done cried in front of you. Done lied to my mama for you and all types of shit. What else do you want? right? What does this make the effort? They want you to make the effort. So this, you know what this goes into? Who's the prize? Both of y'all are the prize. If you respect and honor each other. Stop pissing me off. What does this make the effort? This person wants you to reach out to them. They want you to comfort them. This may be their love language. They like affection. They like to be touched. They like to be appreciated, whoever this is. So would this make the effort? If they feel like if you love me, then you'll do this. If you love me, why you this? You know, why isn't it like it was at the beginning? If you love me, if you love me, if you love me, if you love me. What does this make the effort, Chad? If you got children with this person, they may feel entitled to you in the first place. That's what I'm getting from these two kids in this card, too. Like, man, we got kids together. Why are you acting like this? Like, y'all need to come to some type of meeting of the minds. It's not my business. What does this make the effort? 8 of Cups. This person feel like you don't want them. That's why they left. Or maybe there's a disconnect between the two of you because both of y'all quick to walk off. Okay? Both of y'all are quick to walk off, quick to say, you know what? Throw your hands up about it. You know what? hey. Okay. Why you not making the effort? Why you not? So y'all, whoever this is, y'all want to chase each other. What's wrong with chasing each other? Y'all stressing me out. Y'all got some more getting to know each other. Calm down. What's wrong with chasing each other? What's wrong with making each other happy? I'm trying to figure it out. What is this 8 of Cups, Chad? This person is really thinking about some things that has went on between the two of you. But they can't see clearly because it just seems as though they feel like they've given a lot. They've done a lot. What else do you want me to do? Right? They tried to talk to you a certain way. You get mad about that. They tried to touch you a certain way, do certain things. You don't like that. That's not enough. That goes back into that nagging shit, right? Just doing too much nagging. Like, you don't appreciate shit. Let me see, honey. What is this 8 of Cups, honey? 10 of Cups. They see you as that, but they don't know what to do. They having a head over, they got to make a head over heart decision. Really a heart over head decision because they want it, but they don't know how to get this 10 of Cups, how to make this commitment, what it is that needs to be done. Where do they give in or give the hand over? Because they feel that this person may even feel as though things were good and then they just went sour real quick. And it's like, okay, I thought we were in love. What is this 10 of Cups? That's a big dog out there. What is this 10 of Cups and this 8 of Cups, Chad? 6 of Cups. They want to go back to what it was. They feel like, because anytime they leave you, walk away from you, try to go do something else or whatever, I'm just going to go over here with my little cup. Look. You ain't gonna say nothing? Bye. Look at you. Just look at you. Bye. And then just be sitting up there with your friend, just sitting up there. You think, what you think? What you think? Especially y'all that got reader friends. Baby, y'all be wearing them reader friends out, don't you? What you think? What you think they feel about me? What you think? What I think is, okay. What I think is y'all need to come to a meeting of the minds. One person feels as though they got it all figured out. The other person feels as though they don't have enough figured out. But the thing is, y'all going back and forth. Y'all really feeling the same type of way, but just in different ways. Right? With that 6 of Cups. This person wants things to go back to what they were. They don't understand where things went wrong. They don't understand why. Like, whoever this is looking at what it is that they did. Trying to figure it out. Even though you may tell somebody exactly where they fucked up at, that does not mean that they hear you, but are they listening? Are they processing it? Because you also have to remember the conditioning factor. Usually when men do this, it mean this. Usually when women do this, it mean this. But this is the motherfucker you laying up with. This is somebody that you dealing with or dealt with. So usually what again? Yeah. Okay, yeah. This person wants you to let go of control issues. They may feel as though no matter what they say, what they do, look at them. Just look at them. They feel like no matter what they say, what they do, it's just like, I just can't win. And you probably feeling that way too. carrying something. Somebody got a chip on their shoulder. So maybe that's how they looking at you. Don't take it personal, baby. I don't know you. This is a collective read. Someone may be in a space where they take things personal. And this person's like, that don't make no sense. It's the equivalent of when men go to the strip club and be like, girl, why you in here working like that? You deserve better than that. It's kind of equivalent of that as a metaphor. Because I feel as though this person really admires you. This person really wants to move forward. They don't know what to do. Even though you've told them. But the thing is, you told them something. You act a certain way. Or you told them something. And it still doesn't seem as though y'all have some type of meeting of the minds when it comes. Because you can't work on everything. You got to work on one thing at a time. Ain't no perfect people. None. Where they at? People. All right? This person may even have a lot of ancestors that are really, something is really pulling them towards you, and they just don't get it. I don't understand. Okay? Like I said, I think this person does do a lot of work. See that? He got a lot of work. He think about you at work. She think about you at work. What is this let go of your control issues that this person is feeling towards? Look, I told you 4-1. They feel like y'all a perfect match. They feel like they could be happy with you. They probably think about marrying you, remarrying you, renewing the vows, getting you back. Like, mine ain't going nowhere. Okay, what happened to the days of that? That's mine right there. That's mine. What happened to them days? I'm pretty sure they still got you. They just don't understand. They want to cohabitate with you. But they are fearful. 9 of Swords. 9 of Wands. They are fearful. They don't know if they can keep going through this with you. All right? So let's see here. What is this 7 of Swords? 3 of Wands. They waiting for an apology for something, or they waiting to hear from you so that they can apologize. They're trying to see things from a different perspective with that 7 of Swords. I really feel like this person may be lying to themselves. They want a victory with you. They want to move forward, but they just slow to react, slow to respond, slow to move. It's like you expecting something from them. They expecting something from you. Y'all expecting something from each other. Like, go sit down and have lunch. Not no brunch. Go have lunch. Go have a dinner and dancing or something. Get a dinner date. What is this getting to know each other? They don't think that they, you know what? No matter what you told them, what they've experienced with you, thank you, Alzai. No matter what you told them, what you've experienced with them, they are in a space where they just really feel like they still don't know. So stop thinking that people know you. Stop thinking that you know people. I'm trying to figure it out. Do you really? Like a lot of people, most people. We constantly unlocking something about ourselves. We're constantly getting to know ourselves. Right? And some of the best ways to get to know yourself is interacting with other people, especially relationships. Especially, I'm trying to get all y'all married before this year up. Okay? But it's like, it's the equivalent of, sometimes you shy away from certain types of conversations. There may be something that came, So there may be something that came up about your childhood, their childhood, something. And something about the expression, the way that someone may have expressed certain things and then cut off, shut down, right? That may make this person feel as though, I don't know if because the trust issues, I don't know if I can trust this person because I don't really know them like that. Here's my thing. My damn bell. Here's my thing about them trust issues and being scared, just scary as hell. My thing is, I don't understand how whoever this is can feel like this or walk away from you or put you in a space where you don't understand something, but they want you to come and communicate what it is that they thinking. And I really don't know if this is a woman or a man, because oftentimes men say women are like this, but oftentimes women reflect you back on you. All right. Then you got codependency here. Somebody may have some type of addiction, obsession, toxic behavior, clingy. They may feel as though maybe you clingy. Be honest. Got separation anxiety since you were real little or some shit. It happens. Right? That may be, it may be an issue. That may be why that you got that control issue. You want stuff to go a certain type of way. Why you ain't home at this time? Because it's traffic. The fuck? because I ain't ready to come home yet. Damn, have some trust, have some faith in a person, right? So it may be some of that going on with this codependency and this control issues that they feeling towards you. I don't know. You know your life. They may even be in a space, like some of y'all really be waiting up for this person. You ain't got no hobbies, nothing to do. You may be waiting up for this person, like they may feel as like, there it is. You be waiting to talk to this person, hear from this person. As soon as you hear from them, you rambling about all the stuff that you done sat and thought about because you're clean your ass. Okay? Don't take it personal. I done been there, done that, got a couple of t-shirts. Had to figure it out. Be done made yourself sick around this bitch. So, with this codependency issue, they just feel as though, there's something there. Strength, Leo. Right? You need to tame how, this is taking soft, tolerable control. Instead of saying, okay, so where have you been? I mean, you got off at 5 o'clock and you making it here at 8 o'clock and I haven't even heard from you, blah, blah, blah. What you move into is knowing that whatever needs to be revealed will be revealed, because people relax if they cheating or acting up or something. They relax a little too much. They're not very bright. So you move into that space if you like, but then you move into this space where you realize what they are showing you and what they are telling you. Look at their reactions to you or reactions to certain situations. See if y'all can sit down and talk about it. So you want to change the way that you are communicating with this person, because that may be something that you've noticed. Like anytime I start saying this, and then that may be the thing that you're doing, the chicken neck. Every time I bring this up, then you do that. Okay, so stop bringing it up like that. Figure a different approach. What do they respond to in a kind way? Right? That goes back into like when you're dealing with men, especially, or women. When you go on a date, you sit on the side of them. If you sit across from them, this is competition. If you sit across from them, this is like, more of a stern space. If you sit on the side of them, right, this is a nurturing space. This is a relaxed space. This isn't, a space where a person will be just on edge, basically. When they come home, let them relax. Okay, shit, shave, bathe, sit down, scratch their nuts. I don't know what you're doing. All right, roll them a little something. Figure it out. They got a whole routine that they be doing, because men are creatures of habit. I'm talking to the ladies. So, they creatures of habit, okay? So let them relax and all that before you get to going off. I can't believe this. You coming up in here like this, woo, 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 woo. No, you sit down and you relax. You learn that from the players, the old school players, the broads, right? Because people be wondering, like, back in my day, people used to wonder how a broad gonna keep them somebody. You hear me? Like, how that motherfucker got somebody? Because them broads know what they doing. They be so feminine. They be so, in a space where they know how to control a situation without even being controlling, or what you would assume are seemingly controlling, because they move different. In the public, it may be that they one of the loudest people, one of the drinking beers and talking shit with everybody, tailgating at the damn, at the stadiums and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, when they get home with their man, they don't treat their man nothing like what you would think they do, right? You learn that. So even, for those who not in that space, it still goes back into what works. Figure out what works between you and this person, because this person really feels like you're clinging. That's why they can't settle down. Knight of Wands. That's why they can't settle down the way that you probably want them to, right? What is this religious factors? Six of Coins. Coming to some type of meeting of the minds. Maybe they don't want to go to church with you, okay? Figure it out. Maybe it's in a space where there has to be some type of give and take, or some type of reciprocity when it comes to beliefs in the family. Because it doesn't have to necessarily be church and what have you, or whatever it is. But the religious factors could easily be that you be on your 7-day Sabbath, or maybe you don't believe in certain holidays. It could be that. You don't believe in certain holidays, right? So it's like that may be something that turns them off, because they used to doing stuff for people on certain holidays. They really want to show you off and brag about what they did for you or whatever. And you may be one of those people. Look, when I got out of the whole holidays, this and that and that and this or whatever, I'm back in them a little bit now, not much. But when I got back into the holiday, when I got out of the holiday thing, I still was accepting the gift, bitch. I'm not going to, why would you look a gift horse in the mouth? Oh, no, I can't deal with you because you believe in that Christmas stuff. Baby, I ain't tripped out about it, okay? All right? oh, that's this, that, and the other. I don't give a damn what you think. Whoever this is, y'all need to find some type of meeting of the minds. Maybe they'll get more. There's some type of balance that needs to be done when they give. Maybe they want you to respect the way that they do things, and they will in turn respect the way that you do things when it comes to your beliefs. This could be, that you don't discuss certain things in front of their family, maybe. I don't know what it is, right? And if you are that person, like, what? Oh, I'm not going to be hiding this and that when I'm not going to hide that part of me because of your family. How often are you around them motherfuckers anyway? It's a little bit of something. Just, you don't have to bring that shit up over there saging them people's house and they think it's the devil's work. What is you doing? You starting shit. And this person love you, and it's like, every time I bring her ass out here, she's saging these people house, leaving crystals in their bathroom, dropping crystals in people's shoes and shit in their closet, sneaking and just leaving stuff, scaring the shit out their mama. Stop it. All right? What is this religious factors is affecting your love life? Just your beliefs. Whatever it is that you are a firm believer in. Maybe it's ritual, the way that you do things, right? Overall, this is your, whatever it is. Because it doesn't have to necessarily, like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily be some type of religious structure. But it's just like you do something religiously. They do something religiously. How can you, it could be your work. Like, maybe both of y'all are religious workers, ritual work. Like, I'm not doing, I ain't letting up. I am doing things like this. And they like, I'm doing things like y'all need to come on. Because y'all confusing the atmosphere. What is this religious factors is affecting your love life? Told you, you on your shit, Queen of Coins. You on your shit to the point where shit, I don't know. Well, if you do these 3 things and I do these 3 things, babe, I got this one thing that I'll do. I have this one thing that I'll do. Either you going to take a seat. Okay. Or I can just, somebody else will come along and take this seat. I'm trying to figure it out. I have this throne here prepared for you. Like, sis. Okay. What is this Queen of Coins? 8 of Staffs. Got to figure out how to communicate, how to get this right. Because this person is in a space where they see you as someone who they want to work things out with. But it's like y'all got some talking to do. Y'all got some communicating to do about how y'all do things. Maybe one of you makes more money than the other person here. That may be something that needs to come into balance. Communicate it. All right. So let's see what your best advice is. Oops. I didn't know we were getting up in now. What is the best advice for these beautiful people? Okay, get into the potential outcome, honey. Because y'all know Instagram been cutting me off at an hour lately. What is the best advice for this sitter? Look at that. Let your friends help you free yourself. New love, unrequited love, honeymoon, flirt, children, attraction. Your best advice is to keep dating, okay? Especially if y'all not married. The fuck are you doing? You single till you're married. I don't know what y'all out here on. That's my end all be all. Somebody need to make it exclusive. And, okay. Y'all be trying to get so far out of tradition that y'all done lost yourself. Look at this. Free yourself. Take back control of your life. Take back control of your mind. Here. You're a unicorn. Okay, Damien. You're a unicorn. Damon. I'm a unicorn, Damon. All right? You're a unicorn. You don't just trap a unicorn. So it feels as though whatever this is, you are seeing this in a space. So the best advice is to free yourself. The best advice is there's someone that may be interested in you that you haven't even given any thought to with this new love, or this someone new has struck a chord with you. So the best advice, I got 1 minute remaining. The best advice is to let your friends help you go out on dates, do whatever it is that you need to. Also, if things feel one-sided, they probably are, but until you communicate certain things, you need to get out here, flirt, do you. I also feel as though giving attention to your inner child as well as your children is going to be very important for you as well. All right, we got 40 seconds remaining. All right, so take care of yourself. All right. Take care of yourself. Do the right things for the right reasons. Work on things day by day, moment by moment. All right. So hopefully we can tomorrow try to get more of a full read in with the potential outcome. I didn't get to see none. I love you too. I didn't get to see none of y'all comments because I was just going and flowing and going. You're welcome. Thank you, Kanoke. Make sure that you all drop a purple heart in the video down below when this drops, as well as be on the lookout for that extremely discounted 5 ways to master